games as we welcome in Matt Melzak from the Hens. And Matt, if you look at the standings, Toledo, season best 14 games over 500. But if you look at some of the advanced metrics, they shouldn't be this good. Their expected win-loss, which takes a look at the runs scored, runs given up, the run differential, they should only be like 4 games over 500. They're winning close games.
They are, Mark, and that number can get a little bit skewed because you throw in, the losses that the Mud Hens have had just recently. You got a 17-0 loss in there. You get, a 20-6 loss in there. Those losses add up to that expected run differential, and it just kind of throws that stat out a little bit. What's more important is the games that the Mud Hens are winning, and they're winning close games. They're winning the games that they're in that are not blowouts, the majority of the games. That's why they're 14 games over 500 and not, 4 games over 500, as that expected number would tell you.
14 games over 500, 13 walk-off victories. So that's another point that you just raised. Yeah,
they've been really good in that aspect, and actually really good lately in extra innings, and that's where a lot of those walk-offs come in now. 8-5 this year in that stat. So when you're winning those games a lot, you're probably going to end up with a good season. Matter of fact, right now, if the season were to end, we'd have a better record than we did last year and won the division. Obviously, it's going to be more difficult this year with how good Nashville has been, but you know what? It tells you you're having a very good season. They've managed to piece it together because, frankly, we got new starters every day. We got new position players every day. It has been a revolving door, and for Lloyd McClendon and that staff to keep winning games is impressive.
Mud Hens on the road this week. Now, they got a big series coming up in 2 weeks when Columbus comes to town, because there's still a chance to catch the Clippers, still an outside chance to catch Nashville as well. But you can't look ahead to the Clippers. You got to worry about Indianapolis this week and going down to Indy.
Yeah, and this is a tough team. This is a tough place to play. Victory Field can be very difficult to play in. Indianapolis always has a good team. Their team is rolling right now. They're playing good baseball. So, they've closed in a little bit on the Hens also. So they're thinking, hey, we got a shot now to leapfrog the Hens if we have a good series. So, it's going to be a difficult one on the road, but this has been a team that's played very well on the road this year.
Have you gotten used to September baseball?
I have. I like it. I think it's neat to see it continue to go on, and I hope as it goes and gains more and more years to come, we'll see more and more people at Fifth Third Field in September too, because you know what? Baseball is baseball, and we still have great weather in September. It's not like we've all of a sudden gone to every day is 40 degrees. It hasn't happened that way. We had even some game time temperatures in the 80s this past week. It'll happen again next week too when we're home. So I hope that the fans do appreciate that and still come out.
All right, thank you very much, Matt Melzak. And of course, as he mentioned, you do have a chance to get back out to Fifth Third Field coming up this following week with the Columbus Clippers in town. Matt, thank you.